the last weekend in July 2012. We're getting ready for the tractor parade to the Becker County Fairgrounds, and some of these people that have brought their tractors in are here to tell you about them.
My name's Dan Slaughterhoff. I live in Detroit Lakes. Today I've got my 1953 Golden Jubilee Ford tractor. This was a big change for Ford that year. It was their 50th anniversary. They made a lot of changes to the tractors versus over the old 8Ns. I've had this tractor about 5 years. I use it a little. I plant about 10 acres of food plots with it.
Yeah, my name is Donnie Hansen. I'm from Mulin, Minnesota. And today I brought down a 54 Super H. It's the last year they made the Farmall Super H. And I've had it for 14, 15 years. And it's just a nice all-around tractor. Took and restored it. It looked a little tough when I got it, but it runs real good. Got it all looking nice. And I got 14 other tractors. I just enjoy working with Farmall tractors. And it's fun to be around tractor people.
Gary Myers from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. This is a 1964 International 706, 72 horsepower. I originally bought one in 1965, brand new, but this is not the one. I bought this one since and fixed it up. And I still use it on the farm, hauling grain, pulling a wagon, hauling grain and stuff. And I farm by Lake Park, Minnesota.
Hello, my name is Dean Nelson. I live here at Detroit Lakes in this area. I'm retired, and this is my little tractor I restored. It's a John Deere L. It's quite rare. There's not very many L's around the country. Several people here I've talked to this morning had never seen one before. So I bought it from a man that lived up by Leech Lake. He was keeping it for his son, but his son lives in California and didn't want it. So I ran across him by accident at a thrashing show, and he said he had a tractor to sell, and so I said, well, I'll go up and look at it, and ended up buying it. And I didn't have to do much mechanically with it, but I cleaned it up and repainted it. My grandson did the painting on it, and he did a pretty good job of it. It's a 1940 model, and these tires, you don't see these tires anymore. They don't make them anymore like that with that type of tread. And so these are the original tires. So they're pretty old, but it's been kept inside, so they're in good shape.
I'm Gary Myers from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. I farm at Lake Park, Minnesota. This is a 1957 450 International, which you need about this tractor. They start on gas, then you switch them over to diesel. They built them for a few years, but this is one of the last ones that they built that way. And I used to have one like this with my farm years back, but this is not the one. I bought this since and fixed it up.